for great justice.
What chaps, I'm Magical Mike. You can follow me on Twitter at YTMagicalMike if you want to. This is gonna be another build video, yes. Look at that greatsword, yes, delicious. I was looking at my keyboard there for a second and I looked back and she was staring at a greatsword. Indeed. It's a greatsword, warrior rifle build. The rifle doesn't really come into it much, but it's all about shouts. And it's all about healing shouts. Let's have a look at them trait lines, shall we? So the main line you're going to go into is you're going to put 30 points into tactics, because that will give you this trait, Shouts Heal, which is up there. Yeah, Shouts Heal. They don't heal for much. Now let's take a look at my healing power, which is there. 0 healing power. At level 80, I will heal for about 1000 to 1200 to everybody that my shouts affect, and I have 3 of them, and they're on short cooldowns. That's with no healing power. With PvP gear and max healing power, with the Cleric's Amulet, you can probably get about 2200 healing out of each shout, which is really, really powerful, but you're sacrificing a lot of offense. So this build's got its defense with its healing shouts, and its defensive stuff. You get obviously vitality and boon duration, which is great for this sort of stuff, because it boosts your damage as well, for great justice in particular. Quite a long fury duration, and Signet of Rage with all those boon durations as well. You combine that with lung capacity, which makes your shouts recharge 20% faster, laddie. Yes. And leg specialist, but you don't need leg specialist. This is just a defensive skill. Apply 1 second immobilize whenever you cripple a target with a skill. Your greatsword and your rifle both have a cripple, a ranged cripple, which makes them very, very powerful. You can also combine leg specialist with something in one of these trait lines, which gives you fury every time you immobilize someone. There we go, furious reaction. Gain oh no, that's not the right one. Well anyway, it's in here somewhere. You gain fury on immobilize. You can put that in if you're not using a greatsword, so again this build gives you plenty of options. And we've got Forceful Greatsword, so gain might on a critical hit with a greatsword or a spear, and skills recharge faster. All this means is that you're going to be critting with your greatsword quite often, because you've got at least plus 200 precision, and on your gear you should have precision if you can, so that means you're going to be stacking up tons and tons of might every time you use 100 blades, which is a very powerful skill on a very short cooldown. And combine that with Berserker's Power, because you almost never use the adrenaline here, and slashing power, which means you're going to be doing a lot of damage quite quickly, despite having such a large amount of points in your defensive traits. The footage you should be seeing in the background by now is me in the Ascalon Catacombs. I'll try and throw an image in there somewhere of just how much healing your shouts do, and how good and supportive those things are in a dungeon situation. I think the picture I have is of the Claw of Jormag. It's powerful stuff, like, I think it's more powerful than the Guardian's Virtue F2, because I think that only affects 5 people? I might be wrong, but you only have that one time on a Guardian, and the recharge is long, whereas on this Warrior you actually have 3 shouts on a 20-second cooldown, another 20-second cooldown, and a 24-second cooldown. This thing's incredibly sustainable. The heal skill you probably want to use is Healing Surge as well, because you're never going to use your adrenaline unless you're using axes, which you can adapt this build to use quite easily. Or failing that, Mending, but I'm not using Mending for a very good reason, and that is because on my armour I have Runes of the Soldier, which grant me Vitality, Toughness, and the 6th tier makes all of my shouts remove a condition from me and everyone that they affect, which is also incredibly powerful. Shake It Off breaks a stun, removes a condition from myself and nearby allies, and combine that with a rune means it removes 2 conditions and breaks stun from me and everyone around me. Very, very powerful stuff. This is the build that I've been running for quite a long time. It's really, really good and really adaptable. You can also swap out the vigorous shouts and the whole shout thing for inspiring battle standards. So banners grant regeneration to allies, and you can obviously put instead of lung capacity you can put, where is it? Where is it? Well, there's another trait in here which makes banners recharge faster. There's also an automatic shake it off, which is okay. That does heal people as well. And one of my favourites, instead of leg specialist, if you just want to do more damage, you can put in... Where is it? Where is it? You're here somewhere. Empowered. Increases damage for every boon on you, which is going to be a lot of boons, because you've got a lot of boon shouts. So there you go. And if you're combining that, obviously, with battle standards, you're going to have permanent boons on you as well, with the regeneration. And that's it. That's the build. Very, very powerful stuff. Offers a lot of support. Really popular. And I absolutely love it. So I'll see you guys next time.